What's up, guys? Nethervvoid here with more World of Tanks for you. It's Tier 8 Medium Contest, Week 5. Again, I'm a week behind as usual. Hopefully I'll be catching up. I actually already picked out the videos I want to show for Week 6, and I will be doing them definitely this week without a doubt. Probably going to be doing War Thunder after this video. You know, each day I try to alternate, and then after that I'll just do Week 6 so that we can be caught up. So, this is, I think, the first Centurion video I've shown. This is by Neuron 117. He has a pretty good game here on Runeberg Encounter. Again, getting that map up for you. So right here, he's coming up to where a lot of mediums go. He's actually pretty forward, probably trying to spot some people. A lot of guys do come up right there on the 6th line. You can get some good shots into them. But he's also, one of the things you should watch is he's using this brick wall to really good effect here. Getting some nice early hits on the enemy right here. And I think, is that a T69? Oh, okay, T69 autoloader right there. So you can see he's using the brick wall, not really exposing himself too bad. They have to shoot at his turret. They're shooting out the wall right now, but still no damage on him. And here we got a Indian Panzer. I can't believe he did that, actually. He must have known that the guy wasn't shooting at him, I guess, because the Indian Panzer should have shot him right in the blood. So there he goes, getting some more nice hits. In a kind of hold down position here, using the rock wall. That's a Pershing, and boom! No respect right through the upper plate. Let's see what kind of pen we got on this thing. 226, 230, nice. Really nice for a medium. I think a little bit, the reason why these British seem maybe have better pen anyway, well at least it's good that they do, is they aren't really quick or agile. They can flank, they're just not as good as like T44, and so they need... It is kind of nice that they have the nicer pen. So, another thing I did want to talk about is they're going to be nerfing the Super Pershing. They're going to nerf the armor angles. It's still going to have spaced armor, but they're going to nerf the armor angles so that it doesn't absorb so many shells. But to compensate for that, people don't know this, they're going to be upping the penetration to something like 200. You're going to see a link in the video description for that. If I remember, if I don't, let me know and I'll dig it up. So that is pretty cool. I'm still going to keep it. You can sell the Super Pershing for 7,200 gold right now. I wouldn't sell it. I don't know. I think it's still going to be a good tank. Well, I guess with 200 pen you won't have to flank as much with it, but you won't be able to get in people's face. You're going to have to hide a little bit. So again, he's doing very well with the rock wall here, using every one of these panels. Trying to kill off this T-32 here. There's tons of tanks over here. If they would just swarm these guys, they would win, but no, they don't. They're just going to sit behind it and take tons of damage and just camp. So if you're going to do that, well, you're probably going to die. So now he thinks, okay, it's time to flank. These guys are not giving me any more shots. They're being wusses. Boom! Right in your face, man. Or in the ass, probably. There's the Pershing. Again, they shoot the rock wall. And nope, can't get him. But that's okay. Lights up the Pershing. Very nice hit on the Pershing. Finally taking some damage here by a guy who decides to actually do something. And here comes the Pershing. Finally tired of it, but way too late. He's dead because you don't try to flank when you're at 10%. That's kind of stupid. So now this enemy team's really going down. They had like 6 or 7 tanks over here. They decided to not take advantage of it, especially that T69. He should have popped out after the Centurion shot and put 4 shells right into his side. That's what I would have done. And you could have almost taken him out with those 4 shells. So, but he decided not to do it. Side-scraping Indian Panzer right there. And not so... Oh, he hits him finally. But Neuron does a really good job here fixing the ammo rack and not the track right there. Remember, usually when you get hit in the track, well, you can get damage and get hit in the track at the same time, but you don't want to use your repair kit always on that track unless you really, really have to get out of that situation. And since he only had one guy shooting at him and his ammo rack pretty much went on the same shot, it was a really good idea for him to wait a little bit there. So, looks like the Indian Panzer just about dead. Boom, right in the ass. Boom, you're dead. And now it's only the Panther II here, just getting steamrolled by Neuron's team. Really good tanking by him. It's really, again, like I said, a lot of these high damage games, it's bad enemies. They should have swarmed him. There's no doubt about it. So anyway, not too bad on the hit points here. A little bit less than half. Pretty good for facing, 6 or 7 enemy tanks. A couple of heavies even, or at least one heavy. Nice job by their team over there. Now they're collapsing into the city here. I don't know what the enemy team's doing. Went so far past cap and has people behind them now. I don't know how you do that, but they did it. 50-ton, not sure where that guy is. T-54 is trying to chase him down, it looks like. Coming right into the cap, don't see anybody. Only 3 heavies left, so this should be pretty easy. And we know where 2 of them are, and we pretty much know where that 50T is. There's the 50T. Nice on-the-shot move there. Also, the 50-ton gets a hit on him. Kind of a low-damage roll, though. 50-ton's chasing him down. I think that, well, he was slowing down a little bit. I don't think he was chasing him down. He probably saw that Super Pershing and decided to stop, which is kind of a duh. You don't charge by another tank to get at a tank that's running away. You're just going to get shot in the butt. So this Tiger II's putting up pretty good fight against like 3 allies over here, or the E-75, but then he comes into the backside. There's no way it's going to survive now. It's getting flanked. So finally the Super Pershing decides to come in and take advantage of the E-75 being kind of taken off guard here by Neuron coming in on his backside. Nice maneuvers here. Decides to help some friendlies out and take out that E-75, which can really be a pain from the front. So now the 50-ton here, basically just waiting to take this guy out. Really nice game here by Neuron. Really nice moves, using that rock wall really, really well, knowing when to flank and stuff. And great game. Let's get another one. Another great game here. This one sent to me by Mr. Nickleby, I think. Nickleby? Yeah, Nickleby, pretty sure here, in his Panther II. It's funny how so many Germans, especially Panther IIs, are showing up in this contest and actually getting shown. This is a really good game he has. He's going to be using the terrain really well, so definitely watch how he's doing that. This is pretty much something all mediums should be doing. He should have helped that Super Pershing by pushing him over the hill, but that's okay. You're going to see his pretty good moves here in a second. Coming up to the river really quick. Let me get that map up. I don't know why I do that every time. And basically using the edge of this river to both stay out of harm's way and get his cupola up there so he can spot some people. No rushers yet. Maybe he was thinking a scout might pop over. I don't think there are any scouts on this team. Nope. What's he spot here? So he's got 2 spots right there. That could be the T-34 though. Not really sure. Couple of heavies right there. I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're going in the city in the front. Gets a nice hit on the KV-1S. Always good to take those tanks out. Has that ridiculous 122 on it. It might have had it in real life. I don't know. Still think they should get rid of it or make it take longer to reload. It's too big. It's too much of a beast. It way overpowers other tier 6s. But anyway, neither here nor there. I know if they do it, it'll piss people off because people like playing that derp tank pretty much. So now he's climbing up over here, and what he's gonna do is a lot like you see people do on that desert map that I can't remember what it's called. It's like, oh, Sand River, where they gets up on the hill a little bit here, like you can see him doing right here, trying to spot people. So he's just getting his cupola up. Don't want to get too exposed here. You will get nailed by those people on the hill. I guarantee you they can see you. If you can see them, they can see you, no doubt. And then even on that hill right there, when you can't see them, they can still see you. That hill right there is a huge advantage for the north side. Now these guys are doing a pretty good job flanking. They're trying to find enemy, and they don't find any. Usually you find some right where they're sitting at. But no dice. The enemy decided not to go this way. Again, a lot of these games where they have great damage, you can see some crap teams. It's just kind of how it works. Because, I mean, if you have a good matchup between one guy, that's awesome, but that's not going to, I'm not going to see that and just want to play your whole replay just because of the one dogfight or something like that. So generally, these things where the guys are juking enemy, it's because the enemy's not as good as them. If they were as good or better, they would juke them and die. So obviously the enemy team, almost by default, is going to be worse than the people I'm showing the video of, or the replay of. It's kind of obvious. So anyway, taking some damage from on the hill, which is pretty much expected. The enemy basically did not cover the north at all. And this is why everybody going the same direction is just a stupid idea. So they've totally flanked the north. It's a good idea not to push on the hill. I used to try to do that, and I get spotted, and then they just take you out. There's like 4 or 5 guys up there or something, and you get murdered. There's one of the arties up on the hill. Hopefully, yes, okay, good. The T-34 gets the grill. How'd that happen? Oh, he must have been sitting up on the hill. So, I think Mr. Nickleby is going and looking for that other arty back here. You got to take the arty out, especially on this map. They can do tons of damage. It's very open, and There's a troll rock right there, jumped out in front of him. It wasn't there before, it just popped in. Devs are trolling him. Trying to maybe get some... Oh, there he is. There's the Hummel. And the Hummel takes his shot. Now he's got to reload. He's basically dead. And boom, you're dead. Mr. Nookaby says, I don't play that. Homie, don't play that. So, now he's up in a great position right here. Getting shot at by the hill, but that's alright. People are lit up now. T-32, he's hold down. Do not shoot at him. Super Pershing. See what kind of shots? Side shots, yeah. It's a little bit side scraping, but you should be able to hit him, especially with this turret to the side right there. Now he's tracked. Cupola shot? Yes! Right in the face. This Panther II has a pretty accurate gun. I love the guns on these German mediums. Especially when you get up to the E50 and the E50M and actually have some mobility in those awesome guns. It's ridiculous. And he's getting more side shots on the Super Pershing right here. I kind of can't believe they're going to nerf the armor. I kind of wish they'd leave it the way it is, but hey, with a 200 pin gun, you can't really complain on a tank that sees special matchmaking. It's going to be pretty awesome. And you don't have to flank with that 200mm gun, which is going to be sweet. But you are going to have to hide a little bit. Takes him out. Boom! He's dead. So that's a T-34? Yes. Side shots on the T-34 here. Just roasting these guys from this nice snipe position, letting his buddies spot. Really doing some great teamwork here. Oh wow, he's pretty low. His T-44 buddy is pretty low. He looks like he's trying to circle. It's a little too wide though. That circle is really, really wide, and he gets taken out. You got to circle way tighter than that, especially when he's tracked. It's really easy. Once you get behind him, you can usually juke them until they're dead. If it's an IS-3 or IS-7, you probably can't because they turn very fast. Their traverse is ridiculous for heavy. So now it's the T-32. No problem with the upper plate. Oh! Bounced. Actually, the T-32 has one of the best front plates of all the Americans, probably till you get to the T-110. Probably need to hit him in the lower plate or the side. See if you can get a shot into the front and track him. Right into the side. Boom! He's dead. They're just picking him off one by one over here. T-34 basically doesn't seem to be helping too much. And Mr. Nickleby's team is capping, putting tons of pressure on the enemy. Mr. Nickleby says, I'm not having any of that. I'm just going to keep going after these guys. They're sitting out in the open anyway. So he's trained right on that T-34, but the T-34 moved. This could be a problem of full health KV-4 is moving in. Really neat. That T-34 needs to get behind some cover. What is he doing? He's just sitting right out in the open. Well, he's got to be behind something. But he is just basically making himself a huge target. Now, the KV-4 can do stuff like that a little bit, but because it's got so much armor, but not a T-34. I mean, that thing is soft like butter. It really cannot just be sitting out in the open like that. He probably should have drove into the city. Instead, he was just sitting there. So, KV-4 on the side, nice hit there. You can see he's already got 3,500 damage. I mean, these guys are basically just sitting out there letting him shoot at him. So, side turret, really not easy to hit the side turret here. Wish I could see the armor on it. That's the one thing I lose from that reticle. There we go. Side turret hit. Maybe Cupola. Maybe Cupola shot right there. This looks like the unupgraded turret, I think, for the KV-4. And that's probably the unupgraded gun, because I think the upgraded gun does not have a muzzle brake. So, what's this other guy up here? Another T-34. Oh, that's the same guy. So, the KV-4 just sitting there letting him taking shots at him. Why doesn't he just... If the KV-4 is going to just leave himself wide open like that, why doesn't he just drive up into the cap? Alright, so now it's the T-34 and the KV-4 versus Mr. Nickleby here. The enemy team is really caught up pretty good. They've got guys almost in the base. The Arty have relocated because, like pros, obviously you don't want to be sitting in base when the South crumbles like that. So now Mr. Nickleby's thinking, "Aw, crap. I'm going to be in a world of hurt right here as soon as they spot me. Hopefully I can try to use mobility. The KV-4 it should work. The T-34, not really sure. T-34 is almost dead though, so he's like one shot. Here we go. And he's still sitting out in the open like a newbie. Pop him? Right in the cupola, maybe? Giving that commander a high five here? Oh, come on, baby. No. Damn. Oh. He knows he can shoot through the buildings right here. Nope. No high five. Trying to give the commander a high five, no dice. So now he's going to relocate, which is a good idea. I'm sure they know exactly where he is by now. I mean, they got to, right? T-32 being spotted, probably going for cap here. And these guys are probably just going to try to keep Mr. Nickleby's team off of the cap. So, KV-4, T-34 nailing the arty right there. Mr. Nickleby does not have a shot. Oh, here we go. Is it side turret or back turret? That is mantlet. Oh, he still gets him right through the side turret. He's at 4% now. This guy was at full health. Cupola shot? Nope, no good. A little bit low. Oh, and the arty gets him. Nice, though. At least he's down. If the T-34 and the KV-4 would have double-teamed Mr. Nickleby, it would have been over for him, which is what I would have done. But no, they're stupid. They're just going to sit there. Apparently, the T-34 doesn't know his tank has tracks. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. He thought he was a stationary gun like the Maginot Line, and he's just going to sit there because it worked really well for the French to have that stationary defensive line, especially in tank warfare. It works really well to have stationary gun targets like that, or mounted guns. So now he's coming up. Oh, is this a flank move? Can he flank him? Oh, there he is. Here it is. Boom. Oh, unlucky again. Giving out side armor, but that's okay. The guy just fired. And boom. Yeah, you're dead, bro. So the T-34 finally dies. They got enemies in the cap now. The low should be able to get over there. Yes, the low or the Hummel just got a hit on the T-34. I guess it could even be the Super Pershing. So what they're going to do here, there are 2 tanks down there. I think the IS-3 is still down there. At least last time it was spotted it was. So Mr. Nickleby is going to get some insurance here by going into the enemy cap, which is a great idea. You've already got 2 tanks down there to handle those guys. So he figures, you know what, I'm just going to sit here in this cap and put some pressure on them and possibly get the win, because I know these guys, either if they don't come back, if they don't send one of their tanks back, they're stupid. If they do send one of their tanks back, boom, T-34 is dead. The low takes him out. So that's pretty much all she wrote. Yep, good job, good game for this team. We're going to fast forward a tiny bit here as he's just sitting in cap. Where's the IS-3? Where's the IS-3? There he is, still sitting on the ridge. That's the game. Again, I'll try to get week 6 out there, guys. Let me know what you think about this contest. We're almost coming to a close. I think it goes 8 weeks. Yeah, we're coming up pretty soon, a couple more weeks. So let me know what you think about these replays. Send your Tier 8 medium replays to dgnetsubmissions@gmail.com. Remember, do not use gold rounds, blah, blah, blah. Click the rules annotation to watch the rules video for all the full rules and stuff like that. And I'll see you guys next time.